This is State Senator Adam Ollier, and I have completed all 5 of my high performance jumps, which means out of a C-17 or C-130 aircraft. So tomorrow I'm going to graduate. It was a great experience. Airborne School is 3 weeks, and I learned a lot. So today we did 2 exits. Both of mine were out of a C-17, which is this ginormous aircraft. It's a very different experience coming out of the C-17 than the C-130. 4 of my 5 jumps were out of the C-17. The door is incredibly large. It's a long jump. It's some people really like it. I feel like it's different. I kind of prefer being snug on that C-130, but some of the taller people really prefer the C-17 because of the headroom. They say they have to duck coming out of a C-130, which obviously is not an issue for me. But it was a pretty quick day, jam-packed, action-packed, moving pretty quick. There was some bad weather coming in around 4 o'clock today, so we had to really push and get everybody in and around, out and going. But everyone, well, not everyone, a number of folks were able to get through. We didn't have any major injuries as it relates to the jump. So that was all very positive. We had the jump masters coming in and doing JMPI. And so I wanted to kind of give you kind of a full explanation and understanding rundown of how it works when you're going to jump. So you get down, you run down the jump branch, which is about a mile away from the the barracks where we form up in the morning. And that run, again, is just to make sure that people aren't broken or busted or going to hurt themselves as they exit the aircraft. So run down there, you get there and you start buddy rigging each other. So you grab your harness, you you run over, you grab a parachute from the riggers and a reserve, and so you're carrying your main chute, your T-11 parachute over your right shoulder like this, and you carry your reserve in your left hand like this, and you make that run over the rigger spot and run back, and then you immediately start elongating all the straps, and then you buddy rig, and so you have a partner who rigs you up, and then you get rigged. Then you sit there on the workbenches for an extended period of time, and then a jump master comes and they inspect you. So they inspect you from literally head to toe, following every strap, every crisscross, making sure there are no twists, making sure that you were rigged properly, that everything that you were supposed to have done was done. And I mean, they do. Like, they're coming across your helmet, coming down your chin strap, looking at your straps, making sure there are no twists, going through like that, making sure it's sized appropriately, checking your reserve to make sure that it's on there, going along your leg straps, twisting you around, checking your static line, making sure there are no twists, doing all those kind of things, going in and out of reserve. So it's a pretty involved process as they do what they call JNPI, which is the Jump Master Inspection. Jump Master Parachute Inspection, yeah. So they do that, and they do that once, then you sit back down. Then they do front and rears, and so they walk back along you and make sure that you have the appropriate parachute for the aircraft you're coming out with. The static line is a little bit longer in a C-17 than on a C-130, so they're checking that. Then another jump master comes back in the front and makes sure all your front stuff is good. They go back in your rear, make sure all that's good. Then you stand up. Then you run out to the aircraft, and as you're going, you have to make sure that the door that you are corresponding with has your static line on the appropriate side. So if you are going, if you look forward, if the plane is going that way, you'll be direction this way. So even though the plane will be going in this direction, this will be your left door, this will be your right door. So when you're coming out this door, that's the left door because the plane is oriented that way. So your static line will be over your left shoulder. So when you turn and hand your static line to the jump master, making eye contact, and you go out, it's coming this way. And so yeah, that's it. You come in on the aircraft with your left hand up so that they can check all your stuff, make sure everything's good. One last time, they get out. You do 10 minutes. So the commands in the aircraft are 10 minutes. And then you go, it's 1 minute, 30 seconds, check equipment. So you check your helmet, your chin strap, your chest strap, your left and right leg strap. If you were doing combat jump, it'd be a little bit different, but we did all Hollywoods because of time and weather coming in. So you do all of those things, then you know, you check static line, you check your friend static line, make sure all theirs is good. They check yours, do an equipment check. The jump master again comes back and inspects everybody walking down the line. Then they tell you stand by, and everybody starts going. So you're holding your cable, your static line like this, and then when the person in front of you moves, you fully extend, and this arm's length is the spacing between you and the jumper ahead of you. It's about a second space, and most important thing you do is you hand that static line to the jump master. You make good eye-to-eye contact. You turn right or turn left, whichever door you're going out, and you exit that aircraft. And man, is that ever a shock. You get out, and then you gotta get your head down, your elbows back in this tight body position. You know, you count to 6,000, check your canopy, looking around, gain canopy control, and it's good to go. So had 2 good landings today, successful. That made 5. I'll graduate tomorrow and kind of give you some of my final thoughts about Airborne School. But it was a great experience. If you can go, definitely go. Yeah, so again, I'm your State Senator, Adam Ollier. This was me giving you updates about what it's like being a reserve officer, being an airborne school. And yeah, if you got questions or comments, leave them in the comments. Please like and subscribe. We'll continue to try and do more video and some of those things to kind of give you a feel for what it's like every day. Thanks.